right, everybody. We're going to try this again. I have to apologize about Tuesday. Tuesday obviously was not in the cards for me to do this, but we're going to try it today, even if it's Thursday. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time, because that is how it works. That's right. I'm glad you're here, Jen. Yes, fingers crossed indeed. Yesterday was pretty good when I was on Dusty. You were on Dusty's too. Yeah. Let's hope it stays that way for a while, right? Anyways, Jen unfortunately knows the title today, only because I said it yesterday. There's David. I did not have a chance to alert any of the VC Justice League, so this is just going to be kind of a wing it kind of thing, as opposed to winger it, which is you only do that if you're heading for a heartbreak. And listen, you don't want to go after those 17-year-olds, okay? Like Winger did. I'll keep my... well, it's an odd one anyway. Most people probably aren't going to get it. But so I just got out of work. See, I thought I'd throw a chestnut of a concert shirt. This is the 2011 Primus tour. It was a damn good show, and it's up on my channel. Some like the first couple songs are, it's not the best quality, but the audio, at least you can hear really well. But you got, so if you're a Primus fan, you got to go way, way, way back, seriously, into my channel, and then you'll see the Primus show from the amp in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So yeah. Right. Now, I know there's a few people, I think Grant's on, and I can't remember who else is on, but I'm just like, you know what? Maybe even, no, I think Schnee took the week off, I think. I don't know. So, why not? Mason. Oh boy. Well, yeah, probably. I don't understand. When it comes to that. I half get it, but not quite. Anyways, so I'm sorry that sometimes I'm a whiny bitch. Okay. First world problems. I don't know. I try not to let anything get to me. But when I can't be on here to do my therapy twice a week, it pisses me off, because this is therapy, and I get to play with you guys. That didn't sound right, but I think you guys get where I'm going on this. Yeah. See, oh boy. Yes, thank you. Like I said, I'm somewhere in a box of, Jessica, this was before we got married. I took her to Primus. We had okay seats. They weren't great. But I went to the merch booth. First time that I ever saw it was a Primus Zippo lighter, because she smoked, So I bought that for her. She was so touched, but she went and said, Paul, she goes, I can't use this. Huh? It's too nice looking. I don't want to ruin it. So she kept it in her top drawer of her dresser in a box. The box it came with, And so I've got that Primus lighter. Maybe someday when I find it, yeah. Anyways. Yeah. But going to a Primus concert, there's several different positives. You get to learn that Jerry was a race car driver. Okay. We know that one, and also that you could sail on a sea of cheese. Also, you could maybe check out Winona's Big Brown Beaver. That's my favorite song. Les Claypool, a very talented bassist and a talented musician, did try out for Metallica. Yes, he did. And Metallica said, this is the truth. You're too good for what we do. That'd be a very strict, what do they call that? Overqualified? I got a letter like that once from Motorola when I was trying to work there. They said I was overqualified for the position. I don't give a shit if I'm overqualified. Give me the damn job. See, you're right. Well, sometimes we had a lot of good times, okay? I think we had a lot more good times than bad times. Hey, now you know what, Dave? Helmet, I don't know if I go see him now. So, and there's something wrong with the band right now, currently, or at least something this year. I could have sworn that Helmet was going to do a tour, and then I think it was either the low ticket sales or logistics. They pulled the tour, so they're not. I think it was a U.S. tour actually. So you saw him in '95, though. That kicks ass. The password is always AccuJack. You know, that will never die. It's never going to die while I'm here. Yeah, you guys, listen, you guys are lucky you didn't see that movie. You really are. Yeah, I love Winona's. But that video, somebody was on acid when they were writing or filming that video. Because I was just like, but I still like the part where he's like, you know, like the whole yodeling or whatever you want to call it in the middle of it. I do want to check out Lennon Claypool Delirium. I need to search out that, and I need to search out the Colonel Claypool's Bucket of Brains. That little thing with Les Claypool, Buckethead, George Clinton from P-Funk, and Brain from Bad Brains. I got to get all this shit somehow eventually. That's on the never-ending want list. It really, really is. That comment made me hate my dad's band was called Vince Vacuum, and it's oh bye. So did they suck every night? I couldn't pass that. You know I couldn't, because that's just how it is. We can't let that go. It's not going to happen. Tyler, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, we're going to try this if anybody wants to come up. That's why they named themselves. That's great. That's great. Who was the stair brush in the group? Remember the little stair? Let's see. Good evening.
Hey, Paul.
How are you, sir?
Doing pretty good. Just on my day off, and just I realized that since I discussed, I got to talk about my receiver system for a bit here. I purchased this thing back in like January, February, so it's a $600 system. And, I knew it was going to sound good, but I've never really tried any other, like, I always had it set to the straight setting. There's the standard one, because it's got all these surround settings, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I just recently started listening more with the standard setting turned on, and it basically amplifies everything, right? And I just realized today, I'm like, I still have yet to run through the Beatles albums with this setting turned on and see how they sound. So far, phenomenal.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and because I'm a born and raised American, I've been playing the U.S. counterparts.
See, that's nice. Now, if you ever come across any quad stuff, your receiver, I think you could put it to, what is it, 5.1 or 7.1 would make it a quad, so you'd be able to hear it.
It's only capable of doing 5.1. It's not a 7.2.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't have a connection for a turntable. So double whammy there. But
wait a minute, you got an aux cord, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you could probably
I could buy a preamp.
Right. You want to know what my first preamp was? Oh,
I do.
God. Radio Shack. It was a 9-volt battery.
I'm sure you've heard of the infamous onesie turntable. Well, that is still stored away in my closet, and I will never throw it away or sell it because
Hi, James.
of the chance that I might want to use it in the future again if I ever decide that I want to pick up a couple records again. But with this current system I have right now, I can't hook up a turntable alone to it. But if I bought a preamp, I probably would be able to. But anyway, just shortly before coming up on your panel here, I just wrapped up listening to the Beatles' second album at the very end with "She Loves You." Now, the thing about that is those last two tracks on there, "I'll Get You" and "She Loves You," they're both in mono. Like
Right.
at that point, there was no official stereo remaster of those two. So with mono, I don't notice the difference as much as I do with stereo. Like just with the press of a button on my remote, I can flip back between straight and the standard setting, and I can with stereo I can always tell the difference. It sounds more open and basically what I said earlier, amplified.
Right.
To me, it always sounds more left and right than just center, and it's fun to hear it from two different sides, at least with these damn speakers that we have.
Oh, I mean, it's not even the speakers so much. It's the receiver I have. There's a setting on it that I press a button on my remote, and I can turn it from straight
Oh, okay. Yeah.
to standard, which the standard setting is meant mainly actually it's meant for because this does double as a surround system for like a home theater, so it's mainly used for movies. But it just sounds so much better with this setting turned on.
Well, that's cool though. I mean, you discovered it and you found it.
Another cool thing about this system is Yamaha actually went and visited like all of these different concert halls, right? And recorded like what music performed there sounds like. So they've made complete copies through their system of like, you can turn on Hall in Vienna, for example, and you can listen to what it might sound like if the Beatles were performing their studio recordings there.
That's neat.
Roxy Theater settings on there too, and several others.
Huh.
Well, not to make light of a situation, but in this house, we hear music depending on which room you're staying in.
Yeah.
We hear music. So to hear Patsy Cline coming through the air vent when nobody is playing Patsy Cline is a little strange. So something's picking up an AM or some sort of little signal through the air vents.
That's a little crazy.
Well, things are a little crazy.
I wonder if that happens after midnight, especially. Anyways, you look great, dear. I wanted to tell you that.
Oh, well, thank you. Haven't seen you in forever.
I know. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'm hoping maybe we can hang sometime. I got to work all this weekend. That's one of the rare things. Yeah.
Chicken and dumplings. You know how that goes. Chicken and dumplings.
Yes.
Yep. I went through three recipes before I decided which one to use, and it was the wrong one.
Oops.
Well, no, I can fix anything. They started out a little bit tough, but America's Test Kitchen says that diamond shapes taste better as far as dumplings go. So I did them in diamond shapes. Made a hell of a mess in the kitchen, damn it. I was okay with just whacking biscuits and pinching them off, but no.
That didn't sound right, but I like that.
They started out a little tough, so I just boiled them a little bit, put a little bit of cold chicken broth in there with them, brought it back to a boil, and they did tenderize really well. So, that's the extent of my world these days.
See? You never know what you're going to find out here on Psycho Cooking Tips.
No, cooking. I told you, cooking tips come with it. What band doesn't like a good batch of chicken and dumplings or chili or fajitas,
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Anyway, yeah. Just
Well,
want to
you
say
know
hi.
what? Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here, dear. I remember like when I was working backstage for Night Ranger, okay, they ended up getting Subway. They had the big foot long sandwiches, they had salads. Yeah, they got everything from Subway for the night. And I was just like, huh, okay. I mean, whatever, that's cool, you know. We got to eat some of that too, and I'm like, that was back when Subway was half decent. And then I want to say, let's see, what was it for Eddie Money? What the hell what did we get for Eddie Money? I think it was like they were cooking burgers and hot dogs. So that's kind of funny. While he's doing a show, you still can smell an outdoor grill.
That's just the fabulous. Yeah, to me, that's just awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a food person.
So get this, I took my one of my customers came through within the last hour. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it was yesterday or the day before, we had Post Malone was here, just 5 minutes away from here. And I ended up bumping into one of the stagehands, the local stagehands, who she was wearing a special shirt, for the Malone thing. And she simply said that she works like part-time basis with the amp, and that she was instructed when she took the job, you are not allowed to talk to any of the talent unless they talk to you.
No shit. Posty Maloney was in your area.
Yeah, and Post supposedly yip yapped with a couple of them. He just was like, he was all laid back and shit. But yeah, so I just kind of thought, that would have been 2004.
I'm just gonna say, for the record, Paul, name one like artist that like newer artist that is popular these days that dabbles so much into different genres.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, I mean, I was never a fan of his hip hop stuff, but then he did a few pop songs that were okay. But now I'm hearing he's out there doing country music. Now I'm like,
I don't. I'm just going to mention it's my friend Mandy, okay, who she went with her
Yeah.
husband, and they rolled the dice and got the VIP meet and greet because she's like the biggest Post Malone fan that I know, and from what I heard, that they had a great time backstage and also, good for them on that. Now I'll tell you who's coming pretty soon here, but not to the amp. It's going to be Little Rock and Tulsa. And I entered tickets for another friend of mine who's a big Jelly Roll fan. So Jelly Roll, yeah, will be coming into the area here. Now, there's a little controversy going on with Mr. Jelly Roll in regards to his new album, which just came out. Well, see, I'm beginning to wonder about either Talk Shop Vinyl or certain artists or the management. Okay. So he did sign all of these for no extra charge if you bought through Talk Shop Live. The problem is supposedly that, yes, some of them appear to maybe have been auto penned. And I'm just like, and I just don't see Jelly doing that. But I'm like, not that I know Jelly personally, but from what I heard, he doesn't
call
play
him
that
Mr.
way.
Roll. I call him Mr. Roll.
Mr. Roll, okay.
Yeah, he
Mr.
prefers
Roll.
Mr. Roll.
Yes. Jelly
Back
up,
roads.
Jelly.
Back
Jam
roads, man.
tight.
You never know who you have to pick up hitchhiking.
Yeah.
his music's not really my thing.
God.
From the little I have heard of him, it's not really my cup of tea. But I know that he's really popular right now, and a lot of people seem to really enjoy his music.
I want to hear him do a happy song. It's like almost everything is, but you never know. When you see somebody who does have obviously some obvious health problems, you wonder if that's the place where they're writing from,
Yeah.
because somebody saved me. I hope there's a smoking section in heaven. I mean, just things like that. It's like he's he's not going to be around. He's not going to be, he's Mark McGrath. Hit the road, Jack, man. He's just not going to be. I think we should enjoy what he puts out while he is putting it out. And we can name a long list of people like that we should have listened to them more while they were around. But that's just my opinion. What?
No, not you. I mean, I'm listening to you, but I was just like, hey, Lisa, come on up here, please. So, the thing that's the thing, though. You never know where somebody's headspace is. Okay. Now, before I forget, as this is from 2 days ago, this paperwork, so it's a little behind. So, ladies and gentlemen, the title, of course, of this episode is "Take Life a Little Easier with Pacific Steel Company." We'll explain that one in a little while. I do have new subs, Dave Pounds and others. The problem is YouTube's so slow in trying to recognize people. In tribute, like I said, this was a couple days ago I wrote this. Speaking of more current contemporary music, I never heard of this girl, okay? I'm told she was it says Nell Smith. All right. Now, Nell Smith was a music prodigy, and she collaborated with the Flaming Lips, and she died at age 17. 17. Okay. And she actually has a new album that was finished that will be released in early 2025. Sissy Houston, Whitney's mom, dead at the age of 91. And lastly, you'll have to forgive me. I didn't write it down, but the dude from One Direction.
Yes, I was about to bring that to light because, there are a couple of his songs that I actually kind of enjoy. And when I saw that, well, just okay. It doesn't matter if you're not really a fan of the artist or band, but when you read that anyone passes away tragically like that at the age of 31, you just have to scratch your head and be like, well, it sucks because he had so much life ahead of him.
Well, he was dealing with a lot of personal trauma prior to him jumping off of the third story floor in Argentina.
Some think that some think it was suicide. Some think he was drunk and fell off.
Well,
I think he was pushed
off. No. What the thing about it is, prior to his suicide, he had been dealing with demons. And he'd been dealing with a lot of pain, so he would medicate himself with drugs. I'm not even calling it a suicide.
We don't really know for sure.
No, we don't know for sure, but
he made it past 27 and wasn't in a plane crash.
Yeah, he had told his ex-fiance that he had thought about death, about killing himself many times. So, we can speculate all we want, but he's 31. He leaves behind a 7-year-old son who's not going to get to grow up with his own dad. And, his girlfriend was on this trip with him in Argentina. He was there to see his bandmate Niall perform.
Oh.
But, regardless, 31 is a young age to die. And, I hope that his family's doing okay. His mom and his sisters, I hope they're doing okay. I've been a fan for a while, so.
I do wonder, though, that in light of this, if his fellow bandmates might actually come together and actually do a tribute.
I don't know. They have made posts. 3 of them have made posts regarding the situation, and then the band as a whole made a post. But the thing about it is, maybe they just need time to grieve. Because when you lose somebody, you don't want to go jump into doing a tribute show for them. You kind of want to take your time to grieve.
You would think, but in the Beach Boys case, Dennis Wilson drowns in December '83, and then the Beach Boys announce, for the first time in 4 years, we're putting out a new album.
Well, yeah, but, everybody grieves differently when it comes to death. Some people get over it quickly, some people it takes them years, and some people 20 years down the line, they're still grieving the death of someone that they lost. Death is different for everybody. Everybody grieves differently, and right now, I just think doing a show is not in their best interest.
Right.
Well, maybe not a show, but I think
And
coming
maybe,
together and like making like a little video and
well, yeah, I agree with that.
we will miss you type thing.
Well, they made a post. They made a post as a band as a whole on Instagram. Expressing their condolences.
I'm not laughing at this. I'm sorry. My kid was like pretending to wrestle the cat.
And fun fact for
Hey, Partridge Family.
the
Yep.
very, very minority of people in this community that might actually be One Direction fans at all. I don't know if there are any, but I'll go ahead and mention that he was the first voice you heard on their very first song.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I saw them in 2013. I saw them in 2013. This was before all of this, and I was looking at my pictures recently, as of maybe like last year, and now I'm gonna go look at
And I
them
mean, yeah,
again.
I actually have his album. I'll go get it from right over there.
I
Okay.
love.
Because I think it's in light of the occasion,
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and show the album that I have
Sure.
from him.
Why
I'll
don't
be
you?
really honest with you. Even though he passed away, he was not my favorite of the group, so I didn't buy his album. Sorry, Liam. Forgive me for that, but yeah, I wasn't really into his albums like the other two.
I'm not going to lie. I only know
Or
the stuff
three.
that they played on the radio.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
but he was trying to get his life back together. He did a song with Jay-Z Chazé of NSYNC. He was
Oh.
really trying. He was trying to. And the problem with drugs and alcohol is sometimes that is stronger than our will to live, and sometimes it overtakes us. And unfortunately, I have not lost anybody to drugs or alcohol, but I've had uncles that have drank a lot and had to have body parts taken care of, like kidneys and stuff, and taking care of their livers. So yeah, drink, guys, but responsibly.
Yeah, so just in light of the occasion, because
Let's see.
I bought this probably I had to have bought this back when it came out in 2019 because
Ah,
around early 2020 he reissued this, tacking on a brand new song that he had just put out at that time to be the
Yeah.
first song on the album, and my copy does not include that song. So yeah, I probably had this since it came out in 2019. His
yeah.
one and only album that will actually be
It's
released
probably
in his
worth a lot
lifetime.
now. It's probably
Wow.
worth a lot now because I didn't
And
buy it when it came
there's
out.
a couple songs off here that are pretty good. Like, I'm just going to be the first to say that don't get confused with me. I may be into all this old music, classic rock stuff, and
Yeah.
Beach Boys and Beatles, but I have music tastes of that are very widespread, and
Whoa.
so here's official proof that
Yeah.
of that statement.
Well, when they came out, you were
But
the age. You were
this,
the age to be a One Direction fan when they came out.
well,
You were
I,
like,
I,
you were like 9
honestly
or 10.
I honestly
You-
say that I feel like I pay more attention to like Harry Nile and Liam's solo work more than One Direction itself. But
Well, you know what I just think is that
anyway,
yeah.
right off the back, when I do remember when I ordered it off Amazon
Yeah.
right after it came out in 2019, and I remember one of the things that I was surprised by when it came in that I didn't expect was that, because all these newer releases of newer
Yeah.
bands, when they do release them in CD, they tend to want to do the digipack, right?
Mm,
This
yeah.
came in jewel case. I'm like, okay, they knew how to package a CD right with this release, because I'm a fan of the jewel case because
Yeah.
it holds
Yeah.
the disc in place better.
Yep.
I understand they want to do the mini LP replicas with these digipacks, but here's the thing: CDs aren't placed into a little protective sleeve and then slid into the jacket. They just slide the disc in. So sliding it in and out, that scratches it fast.
I mean, I was just
I try
thinking
to, if I can, to get every CD I get in a jewel case because I feel like
Right.
it will last longer.
Yeah, I was thinking about what's the last death I really got sad for. I mean, this death was sad, but for me, the last death I really got sad and reflected about was when Mike Nesmith passed away in 2021, because I've been a longtime fan. And when he passed away, I was like, I was so glad that I got him to sign something before he had passed. but I wish I would have gotten them personalized. He put best wishes. But you know the thing, if we learned anything, Mason, enjoy our lives. We're not guaranteed it forever. Enjoy it. And yeah, that album, no offense to Liam, but that's like on the bottom when it comes to One Direction albums. Number one is gonna obviously be Harry.
Well,
Harry. Yeah.
you
Harry.
know, I'm not trying to make this a One Direction
Yeah.
related stream, but I'll just go ahead and say that my favorite as a solo artist is probably Zayn, because I feel like he's done the most creative work as a solo artist, with Harry coming in at number 2, Niall at number 3.
You knew him,
Liam at number 4, and my least favorite is Louis. I'm sorry.
No,
because I've heard some of his solo stuff, and I didn't really it didn't really engage me at all.
I heard Jamie recently contracted.
Oh, but start to finish, this is not an album that is start to finish like
oh boy,
really good. But there are some pretty good moments on it, some pretty decent moments on it. So for all that, I felt it was worth it to pick it up just to like play the handful of songs off this that I find are standouts.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not know you know Nesmith. I've never met him. I had a chance to meet him, but they wanted to charge us $500.
But you know, Lisa, what the most fucked up thing about the whole Liam Payne death is?
What?
That TMZ had the nerve to show the video footage of his body.
That's TMZ for you. When have they been a good news source?
TMZ.
Yeah, they had the nerve to show the video footage of him being pulled into the ambulance. I'm like, people don't want to see that. Okay, it's in poor taste.
Yeah, it is in poor taste, and you know TMZ has done some stuff in the past in poor taste.
No shit. You know, I'll tell you this. It gives me, since you said this, flashbacks of National Enquirer with Elvis and John Lennon in the hospital photo.
Yeah.
And I'm going, what the hell? We don't want to see this shit.
We don't want to see something that's just going to make us depressed.
You see, the thing about it is TMZ has always been kind of a hit and miss news reporting company. I just think it's very shitty of them. I mean, you know, the family has to see that. And then think about the really hardcore fans. That's not how they want to remember him. They don't want to see that shit.
I was mortified. The Elvis picture looked kind of like it was kind of fakey, okay? Like it didn't look like him in the casket. But that Lennon hospital photo, I'm like,
who took the picture in the hospital? What insensitive asshole decided to take a picture of Lennon in the hospital?
This guy just I could be wrong with the story, but I thought he disguised himself as a medical personnel. That's how he got the picture.
That is so low. You know, when I think about the Lennon death and how eerie it is that he met that guy the day of to sign an autograph for him, and then he dies and got killed by the guy. And
the one who will never be named.
And even though
I'll just abbreviate it MC.
Even though Yoko passes, I'm sure Lennon will still fight for him to still be in jail. Not Lennon, I'm Sean. Or Julian.
You know, MC can really rot in hell for that. For all I care.
He's been trying to get out of jail. He's like, I'm doing good.
He needs to rot in prison for that.
Yeah, he does. But you know, he tries to give that crap that I've been good. I've turned my life around.
Something that I always wished was in an alternate reality, actually being able to say John had survived. You know, the shot missed.
Hey.
And the gunman was quickly detained. And if he were alive today, just me and many other hardcore Beatle fan Gen Zers getting to grow up with him being alive like that. I want to always imagine what that would actually be like.
I mean, he passed away in 1980, 2 years before I was born. And if he was alive right now, as it stands, John Lennon would be the same age as my dad because they're both born in 1940.
I think if he were alive right now,
he'd be 84.
He probably would have continued making music through at least the 80s and 90s.
We don't really know.
And maybe kind of retired somewhere in the 2000s, but I think would still...
I mean, if you think about it, think about the theory. Think about the theory. If John Lennon was still alive, guys, would John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison played Live Aid? Would they have reunited for Live Aid?
I feel like
Hmm.
I feel like they would have just for Live Aid, just
Yeah.
for like a one-off deal.
Yeah. I think about
And
that,
then
even though I'm not like
I feel
yeah.
like the anthology project would have been way more special than the like. I feel like they would have come together and maybe given
Yeah.
us one reunion album around the time of the anthology project in the '90s. You know, including not only including Freeze a Bird, Real Love, and the '90s version
Hey,
of
Jen.
Now and Then. Yeah, I'm
No,
not a fan of the officially
I
released
thought
one.
about it. I
But
thought
I feel
about
like
it.
they would have actually each member would have actually contributed new songs to a one-off reunion album, and then just
See,
done.
here's the thing, though. Okay,
Yeah.
and with if I'm not really good at the scheduling on this. Okay, but
Yeah.
wasn't most of the bands had anywhere from 22 to 30 minutes?
Yeah.
So that would
Roughly.
have been perfect. I know that would have been a taster, but it would have been perfect for the Beatles. Okay. And as far as for the new material is concerned, that's what they tried to do with the Who, and they were originally supposed to do After the
Yeah.
Fire, which was going to be on Roger's new solo album at the time. But I think John said something about John Entwistle. He said either they didn't have time to practice it or whatever it
Yeah.
was, or they would have put a new song in there. And sure, I mean, I think it would have been. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, the worldwide people would have went nuts. They would have
Yeah.
went ape shit. Everyone would have went ape
Yeah.
shit
Totally.
and taken Queen's spotlight. but the thing is that it would have been just the right amount. And you figure with 22 to 30 minutes, you could get what about
Yeah.
10 tunes cranked out, and
Yeah.
they
Roughly,
could have
depending
mixed
on
it up.
how long they are.
Yeah.
They could have. By the way, I have something to say. Primus sucks.
Hey,
It's a funny thing they always say. Primus fans say that Primus sucks. If you're not a Primus fan, well, that's what they always say. Primus sucks.
oh, okay, that's funny.
I don't know why. I always see it in the comments of Primus videos. Primus sucks, but they don't really mean they suck.
Cause let's see here.
Because I saw your shirt, so I figured
Yes.
I had to mention that.
Which I'm gonna see if I can pull this off.
There's like some kind of an interview, or is it some kind of a thing where they're not interviewing Les Claypool, but like his neighbor's house got on fire, and Les Claypool just happened to be interviewed for the news. That was so random. You can look it up, guys.
Yeah.
Hey Lisa,
Yeah.
want to see a fantastic album?
If it's the Eagles, no. Oh, you've shown me that a billion times. Show me
I
something
can't sing
different.
enough praise for this Genesis album. And the
Show
only
me
reason
something
the only
different.
reason I'm showing it again today is because it was just right over there, and I'm like, while I have it out.
Like show me something new that you have not shown on the stream. So,
Something new.
okay, no
Thought-
Beach Boys, no
What was the
Eagles,
last-
no
What was,
Genesis.
what was the last album I bought new? Like when it actually was released, around the time of when it actually was released.
Here's a tricky thing.
Taylor
Can
Swift?
It's been a while. It's been a minute.
Here's a tricky thing. Can you show no Beatles, no Paul McCartney, Genesis, Eagles, or Beach Boys? If you can do that, you have won the
Yes,
game, my
but
friend.
you wouldn't like that. Yes, but most of you wouldn't like the results because it would be a bunch of artists that you'd be scratching your head, be like, "Oh, he's the average Gen Zer now."
No, this is the vinyl. This is the vinyl community. You show what you want. You don't have to appeal to the people.
Speaking of people that go off and claim that different bands.
Well, yeah, I'll go pull out some stuff
Yeah.
that don't fit those categories real quick, Lisa.
Oh, Def Leppard. Yeah, I love Def Leppard.
Well, hang on a minute.
Bunch of no talent hacks.
No.
Oh man, what happened? I got the sound on.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to redo this again.
Oh,
Look at that. You know how much I love Def Leppard? Look at that.
You crying, boy? You crying, boy? Maybe we'll go back down to McDonald's and get you a Lamburger, some French fries. How about a Weineken? You little sissy boy!
Look.
Def Leppard sucks!
I got one question to ask. Who gave Chris?
Like the
who
Def
gave?
Leppard sucks.
Who gave Kid Rock?
sucks.
Who gave Kid Rock a job? Like who decided Kid Rock to be an actor?
I don't know.
Because his music, his music back in the 2000s, that song Ball the Ball with the Bitty Bag Cowboy.
But I like that
Ball with the
song.
ball, the bangy bang diggy, honey.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what though? My grandkids love that song. So here's the story, right?
Yeah.
So I found a bunch of '90s 45s.
Where you come for
Okay,
information.
Ooh.
yeah, and so I was like, okay. So I had the old record room. Well, I missed the record room, and so my grandkids, okay, Noah, and Ethan, when they want to go visit Pawpaw in the record room, they have to go and go.
Oh.
Can we come in, Paw? Yes, come on in. And so John happened to be here. He really remember this, and I go, we're going to do a little experiment. I said, kids, let's see if you like this. And I took the 45 of Kid Rock and just cranked it up some. Ba to the ba to ba to ba. And as soon as that beat kicked in, they both start pogoing. And I'm going, okay. I said, that works. You know, I'll let that play through. I go, let's try another one, kids. So I put PODs Alive. And they were doing the same pogoing, and I'm like going, okay. I said, you guys dig 90s music. That's good. I'll raise them right.
I'm trying to remember when his first
to
album came out.
hopefully give Lisa what she actually asked for, showing no Beach Boys, Eagles, Genesis, etc. Just this is just a collection of some of the most recent stuff that I picked up, and some of it, I think all of it actually, I have shown on previous streams before. But stuff that some of it maybe you wouldn't expect me to be in my tastes. But okay, starting off here, Justin Timberlake's new album that came out at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I didn't.
There's a lot of good stuff on
I
this.
didn't enjoy that much.
If you're into Timberlake at all, like there's a lot of good stuff on this.
Okay, I mean I like his
Billie
older
Eilish
stuff.
new album. Really
Yes.
like this. I think
Right
this
on,
is
right on, right on.
That's a good album.
Really like this album.
Yeah, good album.
And next up, both of the two Olivia Rodrigo albums.
Nice. See,
And they're also, look at this, they're in jewel cases, which I love when new artists choose to release their stuff
I
on
knew
CD
you
in jewel
knew
cases.
more than the Beach Boys. I knew there was some other
I'm not
groups
doing
out
good
there.
at the whole chat thing at all, but I want to say to B, there's no telling what is on the cabinet behind me. It could be clay. It could be emergency supplies. There's a coffee can full of 40-year-old Band-Aids and things that have been outlawed back there. So I don't know if it's clay because I'm scared to go over there.
You can make some pots with it. I'm not very good at pottery.
Yeah,
Well, that's all I was
think
showing. You can make me small.
I think it's
That's
Seven
what
Dust.
she said.
I think it's a wettable.
Sorry, I was getting coffee,
outline.
Mason.
He needs to be powered by coffee, Mason, or else his streams won't go well.
That's right.
What is it? Oh, and a rotisserie. There's one of them Showtime rotisseries back there.
Oh, the Ronco one? Set it, forget
Ronco.
it.
Yep, set it and forget it.
I remember those ads.
Yep, there's one of those back there. I mean, my grandma bought so many appliances.
That guy convinced us to buy stuff because we bought his what was it? His dehydrator that he sold.
Got one of those.
Yep.
Got one of those. Got a bread maker. My inheritance. There's my inheritance back there. Ronco rotisserie. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a bread maker. My dad bought a bread maker back in the 90s. He used to make bread.
I didn't see that, William, but just because you brought it up, I'll just show them both again.
Yeah.
Both of these albums are really good, because
B-sides. I love that. B-side.
What I love about this artist is that for a modern artist making pop music in 2023 and 2024, she's really edgy with her stuff. Like she a lot of her stuff is very rawly produced. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Speaking of here's a little commercial.
Ooh. You know, those Roncos did sell a lot. Whatever Ronco it was, it sold a lot.
Album of original hits, giant hits by superstars like Donna Summer,
Ooh, Donna Summer.
the supergroup Kiss, Alan O'Day,
Jeez.
Okay, let's see.
the fabulous KC and the Sunshine Band, plus Jennifer Warnes, England Dan, and John Ford Coley.
That's a
And more
two-person
great songs by
picnic
superstars
table.
like the Silvers.
Never heard
Looks like
that.
Michael. Kind of looks like Michael Jackson. That guy.
Plus hits by ABBA, the Little River Band, Stephen Bishop, and still more.
Where's P.U. Pinchloaf?
You'll get Eric Carmen and the fabulous
Oh,
Look, it's an LOD.
It's a great collection
Oh,
of super
Mary.
hits. Superstars album $5.99, 8-track tape or cassette $7.99.
Available at Payless House of Values, Value Giant.
It's not a joke, though.
That's right. $5.99. I'll get the 8-track.
Yeah.
You really don't want Columbia House to catch up to you at this age. Okay,
Well,
all the, well,
I
now,
wrote, I wrote my cat. And my mother's cat, Annie Peas. I wrote, and she got 12. She got 12 LPs.
that's what I told him. I was like, look, that's what you get sending albums to a 9-year-old.
And I'm just like, you can't go. You want to talk to Annie? Hang on. She can't talk right
That's
now.
genius.
Dear Miss Yandel, we have discovered that you own an outstanding balance of $1,289. Columbia House Records. I've lived in 13, 14 different places since I was 9, but they tracked
And they
my
still
ass
follow
down.
you?
Now that I got a little bit of money, they found me.
Mm.
I'll tell you though, seriously enough, that I used to know somebody that kind of, I remember Scenario, where they went off and
Oh, Columbia
couldn't-
House.
and
I
couldn't,
couldn't get
yeah,
that.
and
I couldn't
couldn't
get it.
exactly quite talk.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to have Columbia House because at the time when Columbia House was a thing, I was about 11. So 11-year-old was not going to get Columbia House.
I was 9 and they sent it to me. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just
Well,
because
they sent it to
Well,
me.
because I think it was still around in 93.
That's it. In 12 hours, he forgot how to talk. I mean, anybody can forget how to talk in 12 hours.
Well, then it's simple. All we do is teach him to talk.
How? What did you say?
He fell
Okay.
down.
That's one of my favorite fucking clips. Sorry, I had to try that in.
Jesus, I freaking love it.
I wouldn't be surprised that they were stoned. I mean, Mikey talked about how he still got stoned on one of his streams, about maybe 5 years ago.
Well, it
So
wasn't
was,
even that long before.
Yeah, because one of my friends met him.
40 years interest. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I like the emote. I like the avatar.
I think they only sent them to me because of my address at the time was 666 2nd Avenue, Redwood City, California.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's give that away on here.
I mean,
Hey,
my
we
She doesn't live
parents
there
said-
anymore.
That was like
I have
years and years
cooked
ago.
satanic pork on the show before. Satanic pork, 666.
Ooh.
It was on sale.
They knew better than to fuck with you.
They should have.
I mean, my parents let me go to the record store.
I just realized that my shirt.
Hang on a second.
No way.
Go on now.
I
please.
just
I'm sorry.
realized that.
A little more up, please. We can't see.
Oh, Paul wants.
Yeah, there you go. I can perfectly see it now. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Which means I got to change shirts because I got to go judge a church cornbread competition.
Church cornbread competition.
Yeah.
Well, it beats corn cats. That's for sure.
Well-
Cornbread competition.
Everybody's got a dog in this cornbread race, okay?
Yep.
Let me
Ladies
see if
and
the
gentlemen.
tweet from last night got posted.
Okay, yes, we may have an announcement. We're going to check here. Jen is going to check and see if it's official. We may have another word added to the Urban Dictionary.
No.
Yes.
Well, of
That's
course
not,
that word
it's
isn't.
not the word. Did it work?
I'm still looking. Not yet.
Oh,
They're slow.
okay. Well,
Not yet.
What's that?
do we want to mention the word that is in transit?
I honestly don't remember off the top of my head what it was.
Okay, so the word was Waffle House wench.
Oh, that's right. And there was
What?
another one too. We had two of them.
Wench.
Yes, Waffle House
Waffle
wench.
House wench, and then there was a different one
House
after
wench.
that.
About that one.
Oh.
She likes being scattered, smothered, and covered. Mm-hmm.
They wasn't talking about you, Mom.
See, I wish I had that like Wayne's World. Hey, I missed this guy. What the hell? Yes.
Yes. Calling in from the warehouse. What's going on?
Live from the warehouse. We're talking about Waffle House wenches.
Ow.
Ooh.
What was the other word, Jen? I forgot.
I don't remember, but it was really similar. It was an offshoot of that one. And I think
I want your
actually Lisa
cornbread.
came up with it. I'm trying to remember.
I gotta judge cornbread, and I don't think I really want to. I'm not a cornbread.
Dave, is that
fan.
going to go towards the amplifier? Just wondering. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go and stir anything, but I did touch on it last night on Dusty's.
Better stir it. If you don't stir it, it'll burn.
Go sub to him if you haven't. Go sub to every one of these channels up here and over there. I just thought it was really funny for the first time that I know of that one of my videos ends up being a thumbnail for the Rachel's Ghost Show. Me and Will were up there. I'm like going, okay. And I did, by the way, I watched the whole episode. I did. I had to do it in parts. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate, Jen, you trying to help out on all of this. It was you and I don't know. He was really a certain person was pissing kind of Mellow off, or vice versa. And I'm like, it was kind of ugly at the end, really.
I know, I was walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
It's like, I know I'm in a minefield.
You don't have to do that here, people. That is for sure. Anyways, Mr. Allen, so you got the power on in the Carolinas. Took 9
Yep.
days. And your warehouse was okay?
10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I just got internet back yesterday.
Wow. Daredevil is not in the house.
No, we said cornbread, James. Cornbread.
Are we talking Jiffy?
I'm supposed to go judge a cornbread contest later.
Cool.
Is it Jiffy cornbread?
No. From scratch. Iron skillet.
Scratch. Wow.
It was basically a way to get the older ladies in the community to use their shaped cast iron, because if they're not seasoned, you can't cook in them. So it was a way to get them to season their cornbread pans. I mean, there's heart shapes. There's going to be corn shapes. There's God knows
I
what
didn't
kind
know
of
there was
shapes.
cast iron shapes like
They're
that.
Methodist. I
I've
don't
never
know what kind of shapes they're going to be. Methodist or crazy. So it could be any kind, but it was just a way to get women to pull out their old cast iron, their heavy metal, if you will. You know, that's the whole purpose
cast
of it.
iron. I love cast iron. I don't cook in it enough. I do have one cast iron pan.
It's probably mine.
Yes, because you let me have it.
Yep.
And I love you for it.
Yes, she.
All right.
She let you have it.
Hang on. Is there somebody here for you? John? John.
Oh, what?
Is there somebody here for you? Like somebody?
Oh, yeah, probably Nestor.
Oh. All right. I guess his friend Nestor, when those two get together.
I
No,
thought he said it was
not
Billy Ocean.
Not Nestor, the long-eared donkey. That's a Christmas special, but we'll talk about that another day. Did you say Billy Ocean? Oh God.
I thought that's what he said was Billy Ocean. It's Billy Ocean.
I don't know. I got to look up something while you guys are.
I thought it was Billie
We're
Eilish
just
instead of
kind of
Ocean
connected here.
So that girl that flashed you all last weekend when I was leaving Beaver Shores, she is a roadie. She works for the AMP.
Wait a minute. Nobody flashed me last week.
He got ripped off.
Keep your eyes open, dude.
That ain't right.
But
That's not right.
I've known the girl since she was 19, and now she's finally on track. And I'm trying to get her into, the right communities. And she's just kicking and screaming. She won't talk about, music. It doesn't seem to interest. How can you be a roadie for the AMP and not be interested? I mean, me and Paul just had to hang around for the Buckethead set list.
Yeah.
The things that she could get if she'd just be freaking cool once in a while, it'd just be a whole lot better for her. And she'd find a community to belong to, because she hasn't belonged to a community in a while, And we were just driving down the road, leaving Beaver Shores. You just can't say you left Beaver behind like that. People wondering what the hell.
Speaking of Billy Ocean or something like that.
Everybody.
That's
going to be stuck in your head now. That one titty song for the next week.
It's going to be my ringtone by tomorrow. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey pulled a good DeBarge feel on that one.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I did your homework.
Yeah.
Good to see you here, Dusty. We got it. Yeah.
That was A1, man. Amen.
Amen.
It's a full house.
What
almost.
the hell are you eating on?
Who?
Huh? What?
Huh?
He's chewing something.
Who?
He's chewing something. I want to know what it is.
Gum.
Oh, yeah, gum.
Gum? Okay.
I was about to say, I'm not eating anything. I'm drinking. I'm drinking Pepsi. Not sponsored.
I got a beer, so.
That'd be crunchy Pepsi and a crunchy beer.
About 2 in the morning, I ordered something that was late, very late in for me to order. I finally actually got it together to buy a collection of Christmas songs on CD on Amazon.
About time.
In keeping with the soon-to-be holidays.
Is that right?
Hmm.
Did you buy Alice's Restaurant for Thanksgiving?
No, I bought a collection of Beach Boys Christmas songs.
I tried watching the movie not too long ago. I got into like the first 5 minutes of it.
When you're the Beach Boys fan that I am in this community, and you don't even own a physical copy of anything that has Little Saint Nick on it, that's a problem.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Ooh.
You don't have little. Even I've got that.
Not even the single version.
Before, like, how did you not have that?
I even have it.
One,
it's
it's kind.
I was like,
the original
I have
64
that.
Christmas album was kind of difficult to come by on Amazon if you were looking for a CD copy of it. So I had.
my parents' vinyl copy, so
I made a compromise. In not being able to order that, I ordered Ultimate Christmas, which includes that and what was supposed to be their 1977 Christmas album.
Okay, fair enough. I guess your Beach Boys like fan club card isn't going to be pulled this time, at least.
How about this? How about this to put you in the Yuletide mood?
What? Wait, I have one. Let me.
Could not top the "Show Me a Titty" song. He comes out with that banger.
I love that one.
Fire.
Oh, I sent you one on Messenger to
That's
play
going to be
too.
stuck in your head too for the next week.
Come on, I sent you one on Messenger to play. You know
babes,
you
I
want
must take
to.
credit for this.
No. I have another one. I sent him just now.
Oh, did you? Shit. hang
Yes.
on.
Pull it up.
Let's see. Well, we got a few more people that came in here.
Hello, Kimba.
Sarah and Kimba and.
Oh, it's the lovely Miss Kimba. Hello, lovely Miss Kimba.
Yes, and yeah, definitely, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah. Oh, that's Sarah. She's got a very interesting channel at times. I try to watch, but sometimes some sometimes some of those guests are a little bit, I don't know what to
I was
say.
saying earlier this week when I was educating them all about bondage
Mhm.
lifestyles.
Nice.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Very
You
interesting.
know, and I thought I was in the know about all that stuff, but girl, you opened my eyes a little bit.
And that was
Little
just
bit
scratching
more.
the surface.
Yes, see, I can't
Well,
even
I,
say crouching without blushing.
You know
Well,
what
would-
they say. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
Exactly.
Stop doing that Paul Lynde impersonation. I do not
it's pretty
need you to
good.
get wet
Pretty
dreams
damn
about
good.
Paul Lynde.
Well, hey,
Good God, Paul.
hang on a minute. I'm the secret square, bitch.
Actually, right now, Beetle Babe is in Paul's Square.
Wait a minute. Do that again. Do that again. Let me see one ticket. All right. Anyways,
I already let you see both of them.
We want the stream to stay.
I am.
I'm smoking with the other hand, Jen. I'm busy. I can't do one.
Crazy. 1 minute I'm eating a French bread pizza. Next minute I'm in on this. Great. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for
This
it.
is funny. You're uncomfortable. I watch your shows. I love you and your shows, but I'm sitting there. I'm going, what the hell's
Eye contact made it a power move.
Yeah, I'm like, and that speed date thing. Oy vey.
You're uncomfortable? I have to go judge Cornbread later. Okay?
That's true.
Cornholes. Or corn cats.
How do you judge cornbread? You look for fluffiness, softness, moistness.
Yeah, nobody likes a dry.
Crumbliness?
I'll tell you that right now.
That is a valid question. Crumbliness, stick togetherness before it crumbles, and a crisp edge are all of the signs of a good cast iron cornbread. Now,
Togetherness.
yeah, stick togetherness.
Yeah, it'd be too long for Scrabble. Keep going.
If it's one of those cornbreads that just crumbles,
Mm-hmm.
it is not good. It has to be sliceable as well. To put your butter all up in there, butter in the middle and
Everything can be sexual. Everything can be sexual.
and then
James says
well,
he can't
have a little heat.
James says he can't wait to see your diamond-shaped dumpling.
Don't make me go get one. I fucking will.
She fucking will.
I love me some dumplings.
There you go. Like Raging Tomato said, all up in the butter.
That's what
all up in
I
there.
have a pair of dumplings, but nobody's eaten those in years.
I like pork dumplings.
Just America's test.
I know.
America's
I
tip
cry on
kitchen.
the inside on that.
Oh,
America's
that's
tip
sad.
kitchen
We should do a
says it's
GoFundMe for that.
For which part?
We need to do a charity visit.
Hey,
I thought we were doing a GoFundMe for Richard's birthday so he could have that whore. I could have sworn we got that for GoFundMe.
Whoa! First time hearing this.
Wait, what is that? Richard needs one. Can he find one for free in Pennsylvania? There's plenty of.
I'll throw 100 on that.
Candy corn.
That should make it work.
And yes, it is, and I like it that way.
Well, Kenny,
sure
Kenny's
Just
mom
ask
buy
the
one?
Waffle House wench. You
Yes,
missed it.
all about the Waffle House wench. You know how many Waffle Houses are in a truck stop parking lot
No,
sometimes?
Legit question. How much for this wench for Richard? How much are you planning to put in for him? You want to get him an expensive hooker or one at 7-Eleven?
$2.
Oh my!
Did I ever tell you the time? I have a story about a 7-Eleven hooker. One time, one of my friends was walking up to a 7-Eleven. Well, we were walking up to a 7-Eleven, and this chick came up to him and said, "Do you want to?" I don't know if Paul would let me say it on his channel, but
Go for it.
I've
said worse.
So, do you want a blowjob? And he's like, "Oh, ew." She goes, $5. He goes, "Double ew." She goes, "Okay, 2."
2?
Yeah.
That was a cheap price. Nowadays they want $100 in a hotel.
I think she was just gonna take the money and like run. I mean,
What?
I would have just gave her the $2 and be like, here's $2. Here's $2.
I would never pay $100 for a hooker.
Oh, some people nowadays
Norm
are
out
that
here.
desperate. I mean, I saw this documentary one time about guys who never had sex, so they were hiring hookers to help them.
A lot of them collect records.
Yeah. How about this?
Oh, no lies
Just need
detected.
to find
Not even
sluts.
insulted. Not even
Sluts
insulted.
are a whole lot cheaper. Diamond. Sluts are a lot cheaper.
women. I want to buy your women. No. Tell them. Come your children. Maitre D. Maitre D.
You have it for $100. Call my mom.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Uh-oh. Who the hell left?
Somebody left.
I don't know.
Maybe that other guy.
So it looks like your internet's working now, Paul. Who do you have for your internet provider?
It's still the same shitty internet. We just happen to be blessed by the internet gods today.
What's the name of the company though?
It's way better than back in the early days. Like I remember when Paul would come on my old streams and like, you know, he'd say something and then just freeze. Like his video would freeze up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you have Spectrum out there, Paul?
No, I know what Spectrum is, but no, we don't have that here. Just Cox and AT&T. That's it. I said Cox.
Cox. No, okay, yeah. Not just a clever name, then I guess.
Not COX. Yeah, see, it's COX. But you know what? The way they treat customer service, they're probably biting a few.
Yeah, I'm like actually, luckily here in Orange County, I'm right on the border of having to use COX, and I'm Spectrum though. So I'm like right on the border of having to use them. So either way, it's like
good connection. I have fiber, so like I upgraded. I upgraded to fiber in July, so I should never have any connection problems unless the towers are down or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of cities aren't set up for fiber yet, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is that a dumpling?
Yes.
Diamond sheet dumpling. Looks yummerific.
I've never seen a dumpling like that. Wow.
Ooh, it looks good.
So she's like, Lisa, I've never seen one like that. She's like, well, that looks stupid. I was kidding.
No, because it looks like a ravioli.
It does. It does.
They kind of are.
Well, there's many different types of dumplings.
Way more complicated. There's another one. It's not quite triangle diamond, but diamonds taste better, is what I've heard.
I've never heard of diamond dumplings. I have to go search for them at my Asian restaurants.
I'm kind of bored, so I watch America's Test Kitchen. And it's got just the perfect bite to it. And by the way, I was hollering at people who was looking at my mama's picnic table. You know, the collapsible one, Paul?
Yeah.
When it folds up, yeah. I told them they could have it for $120.
Okay, so
yeah.
Hang on. Oh, that's not a bad price.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richard, someone made me that same $5 proposition once. I replied, giving or receiving?
Nah.
What type of beer are you drinking, Beetle Babe?
Oh god, it's just like basic bitch stuff. It's nothing great.
Oh, Dr. Demento. Yeah, we're in for a treat.
It's worth it.
At the office.
Is he still alive?
Party, I started off with a Bacardi. I didn't get sauced, but right now I'm lost. It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. I had a beer at my brother's, had eggnog at my mother's, then 2 bottles of wine. Which automobile is mine? It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. Someone caught me dancing with a snowman. A policeman came and put me in his car. He said, "Are you drunk?" And I said, "No, man. But could you drop me off at the next bar?" I guess my wife must
sound like Dudley Moore.
Who's this
That's what it's supposed to be.
that I'm kissing? They say his name's Spot, and he likes me a lot. It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. I was looking for a lady I could dance with, so I stood beneath the mistletoes. Someone said, "You'll have a better chance if you take the lampshade off and put back on your clothes." A lampshade, isn't that the best? Time to be going. I'm naked. Is it still snowing? It's time I should leave. I'll be back New Year's Eve. It's Christmas and I wonder where I am.
sounds like an album an autistic person would make.
Have you seen my hat? I wouldn't want to freeze. What a party! Don't you wish you were me?
And there's your confirmation. Yes, it's
There
supposed to
you
be Don't
go.
Remote.
There's some. No one can
Thank
swear we don't play Christmas tunes in October.
There you go.
It's
Well, I
not
mean-
a Christmas tune, it's an Arthur tune. So.
Can we
Saturday
get
night or
past
just Sunday?
Satan before we move on to Jesus? Let's- One deity at a time.
Ish. Man.
Well, how was Halloween supposed? What?
2 weeks from today.
Satan? Satan?
Hey, Paul.
Satan, Beelzebub.
I got something I would like to share from the private chat, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I think
Drumroll,
we've all
please.
probably seen this before, but
Okay, hang on.
I just really, I need to see this.
I have a feeling.
Don't tell me he found gas station. You know what?
No, it's not that. I wish.
Oh God, yes, yeah. Hang on a second here.
Dusty
Okay.
never saw that gas station.
I saw it once.
I haven't seen this in a while. In fact, Mason was the one that shared this, and I remember I was laughing my ass off. It was at Richard's back in the day. Sorry, hang on.
Then I might have seen it.
Yo, you probably did, but it's still funny anyway.
Yeah, knowing Mason, I've seen it all. Oh yeah, I've seen.
That's right.
I linked my favorite one of these on Messenger. It's also one of these.
That was
To
beautiful.
this day, I always laugh at that video. It's timeless.
I linked you to the Goldfinger one.
Oh God, yes.
It's my favorite one.
Also, the Ringo remembers 1971 too.
Yeah.
So is it like a series, like of shorts, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and they're just called Ringo Remembers, so I can look them up.
Yeah.
Look them up later. So okay.
Yeah, they were part of the Peter Serafinowicz show back in, I don't remember what year.
As a matter
but
of
yeah,
fact,
there were a
one of
bunch
them
little
was
clips on it.
where the where that song that Paul played earlier is from.
Yeah, that's what started this.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Lisa, why are you in Avatar mode?
Because I am.
Because she
I
can't.
love
She's an avatar. She can be an avatar. She damn well wants to.
She's being snippy.
Thank you, Shanna.
She's in one of her modes. She's being snippy.
No. I'll show my face in a minute.
It's okay.
In a minute.
You look like my daughter.
Oh, is that a good thing?
I don't know.
I
I
would
can't
think.
stand her ass, but no, you really do have the same
Oh,
face and shape.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just my mic here.
I think that's the first time I have referred to as my child or my daughter instead of Satan's spawn.
Well, my mom refers to me
Wait,
as
did I link the wrong one?
a smart ass.
What does she refer to you as?
Sometimes she'll be like, "You're a smart ass," and I'll be like, "Thanks, I know I'm smart."
I'm a dumbass, so don't feel bad.
Well, I mean, I've been
Not the
both,
right one.
so.
Please let it go through. Waffle House wench.
I'm a smart ass that makes dumbass.
How about a church's chicken wedge?
Wow, that's a little.
That can do a
Yep.
that guy can do a very good.
Oh,
if
hang
you
on.
want
There's,
to.
there's one more from that series.
Yeah, hang on. And one more of these, and then no videos for a
No,
little while.
but does he look like Liam? He could play a very good Liam Gallagher. That guy,
He has.
kind of like
He's done
Liam. Yeah, you know, got to
I'll
get
try and
the
dig
Adidas
that up for
hat,
you.
the Adidas windbreaker, and the Adidas pants, and he's
Yeah,
Liam.
he does all kinds of different things.
I'm sorry.
That's an
I
easy
heard that wrong,
costume.
probably, but it just never mind.
It's an easy costume. I should be Liam for Halloween. Just need some sunglasses and
But-
arrogant
Right.
attitude. Be like, "What's up? I'm beefing with Liam right now. Our band's gonna break up in 2025."
This is for all you Lennon fans out there.
Yeah.
I love linens, soft
too.
percale linens, table doilies, pillowcases.
talking about that.
Remember when they had that store called Linen and Things? Oh my god, that was my store, Anna Linen. Oh, I used to love that store. Why'd they get rid of it?
Because people.
You don't remember Anna's Linens?
Everybody has their grandma's linens that are still here.
Yeah,
So
but
we have no need for new
we
linens.
still got Joanne's, so I'm happy that we still have Joanne's. I can go in and get my linens there.
I'm a
Yes.
diehard for Joanne's. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of, actually, when my kid's mother's mother died, we ended up with a bunch of linens. So.
At the top of my shed with a blanket tied around my neck, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of linen.
No, it's supposed. It's supposed to be all the same guy. Get at least say he did the whole series, so that's the joke. So him being Yoko is part of the joke.
Yeah, but the guy that's never mind. He looks Asian. The guy that's playing Yoko. I don't get. I've never.
Well, I would hope so. I mean, if it was a Mexican Yoko, it wouldn't
by the same person.
Yeah, it's weird.
If it was a Mexican Yoko, I don't think it would work. So.
Because then it would just be like every Beatles tribute band that randomly has like the Mexican Ringo every time.
There you
So
go,
that's
yeah, there
why
you go.
they always make him, but he is.
I mean, if you look at him in The Gardener, he does kind of have the features.
Well, that was the whole point. He was supposed to be a Mexican in that, but worst sense of all time. But
what is Ringo's nationality? That's a good question.
Emma, are you talking about this one?
Yeah.
Which is not from the movie Candy, but he's still named Candy. Explain.
Or also there was this one where he was doing the like
Emmanuel
little gangster thing.
There was and I'm pretty sure Jen knows what I'm talking about. I don't even think Ringo actually voiced the character of himself in this, but the Family Guy clip where the girls were talking about who their favorite Beatles are.
I've seen it, but no, that's not really him.
My favorite Beatle is Ringo, and then next thing you know, Ringo climbs into the window. Is like, "What did you say? Did you say I was your favorite Beatle or something like that?"
I heard you say I like Ringo the best. Here I am.
I think that's supposed to be part of the joke with Family Guy. Also, is that they never get the actual person to voice it. It's like a voice actor,
right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, even for like the Frank Sinatra, they had his son. They didn't have actually
on The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's about records and vinyl, Mom. We're not talking about ringworms. For God's sake.
We could talk about ringworms.
Yeah, but didn't they actually get Paul and George to voice themselves on The Simpsons?
Ringo too?
Yeah.
So
that was the person I thought was his. Yeah, they had all three of them.
What's your favorite Ringo
Paul
album?
the story I read is that Paul would only do it on the occasion that Lisa Simpson from that point on was a vegetarian.
And that she stayed vegetarian, she can't go back later. So they had to make that canonical for the full series. So
that way they didn't want to do it temporarily. They wanted to make sure that she stayed vegan, period. Not go vegan for a couple of months after I'm on and then go ahead and go back.
I mean, The Simpsons have predicted some things. So.
Yes,
well, I mean, the episode where they made fun of Morrissey, the funniest freaking episode I've ever seen when they made fun of him because it was so truthful. And he got so pissed. I'm like, the truth hurts. The truth hurts.
Yeah.
So completely. But I've seen Morrissey live, I don't know how many different times, and every festival he always says the same thing. But he'll take the freaking money. He goes to these festivals where they'll cook hot dogs and burgers and everything, and he says the same freaking line. It's so old. It'll be like, "I smell burning flesh. I hope it's human." It's like, yeah, after you just took the promoter's money who's selling all the hamburgers. Okay, yeah, you're really a hardcore vegan.
Come on, Morrissey.
Vegan.
You're a vegan and a vegetarian, and you're kind of overweight. That makes sense.
You're not going to tell me that gut is from cabbage and lettuce.
No.
It could be from carbs. It could be from carbs.
Oh, well, yeah,
true,
that too.
True, because Oreo is vegan. He could have ate a lot of that.
Oreos,
Well,
yeah,
even
okay.
things like pasta, where technically, I mean, it's not breaking any of the vegan rules, but that's a lot of sugar that's in those starches. So.
And this is true.
And
Okay,
soda is vegetarian, vegan.
So see, look, I'm being healthy. Do not tell me I'm not healthy, Lisa. See, there you go. I'm being healthy. I'm drinking to my health.
Yep. I have a Coca-Cola because I felt like one today. I haven't had one in 2 weeks.
I'm just so healthy. I have a beer and I have a soda. So
there you go. Gotta have one.
I'm so healthy. I haven't eaten anything all day.
I need to get up and grab my food real quick. But I'm just like, do I or don't I wait till after? I don't know. But
Usually when I do a stream, I usually have a couple of IPAs with me all the time, because I'm really into Indian Pale Ales.
Yeah.
So that usually so that brings out a lot of my personality.
I wish I had alcohol with me here, but I don't.
It's rare that I don't have it.
I mean, you work at a grocery store, Mason. You get some, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Lately, I've been drinking all these because I built a collection of these, but now I don't think I want to have these around with the whole P Diddy thing. I don't want people coming over to look at my bar and see what it's a rock. You know, but I had said on my stream, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and empty one of these bottles out and put baby oil in it and put it in the bathroom for an inside joke.
Oh, my.
Somebody Photoshop a bag of Lay's potato chips and put like a bottle of baby oil on it. It was like, it's Diddy chips. I was like,
oh my God.
No, what you need to do is get like a print out Johnson and Johnson baby oil. Like
that's what they put on it.
See, I'm wondering, truthfully, if this is going to increase baby oil sales or make it go down.
Did y'all really miss the joke of Johnson?
Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. Bad.
You get a bonus point for that, for Johnson.
Johnson 2 Johnsons for the price of one.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus Christ! They said they found 784 dildos in his house. Good Lord!
On top of 1,000 bottles of lube. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's dildo.
784. That's like 20 more in my exomes.
I thought it was.
Dildos.
I was just asking if I could start this propane heater out here.
I don't know, can you?
In the garage.
I wonder if you could buy a dildo at Walmart.
You can definitely get them at Walgreens. You can at Walgreens.
Yeah, okay.
I can't believe Number one Walmart now sells flammable items.
Yeah, and we have at my store. We've got. Oh God, yeah.
Right next to the corn.
No. So.
The fact that Beetle Babe knew automatically that you could buy one at Walgreens, I'm like, wow.
Well, it's a health and beauty aid.
It's than Walgreens, but I know that they sell them there.
In the same section, of course, is Astroglide, and then 2 sections over is the baby oil.
Yeah,
there you go.
Put what you want on it. I don't know.
Well, one's going to eat through the material, and one's not. So.
I just want y'all to be witness, okay?
The fact that you can buy those in retail stores that aren't sex stores.
I mean, we're taking away the stigma. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, Mason.
Nobody really goes
Jen,
to
could you look up something for me?
Yes.
Could you see if you can get through Walmart.com a blow-up doll?
Yes, you can.
I don't want to even know what you're going to plan on using that for, Paul.
Oh.
And then Mason's all, can you send me the link?
We can send it.
Hold up, Mason.
They even have multicultural.
Walgreens is closing a bunch of stores. You better make a run, Beetle Babe.
All the dildos, 50% off.
Not only do they have,
like somebody has it on their shopping list.
Women and interracial. We also have an inflatable sheep.
Oh God, no! Here's what it would sound like when somebody comes into Walgreens. We have a special right now. We have a special 50% off all dildos in the store.
We don't discriminate. We don't discriminate. So I have a man and a woman one.
Thank you for shopping here.
The most screwed up thing about this: the sheep cost more than any of the other ones.
What the? Well,
it's $18.
So the population of people that are in bestiality. Okay,
that's because they're too Balin. Yes, they are.
They probably sell a lot of them in the Midwest. Oh, just kidding. Puppy Vinyl don't get all
It's probably the truth, though. Honestly.
Puppy Vinyl's like, no, we don't do that in the Midwest.
You can get a Weekend at Bernie's inflatable.
Oh my God, that would be funny.
Randy, the fact that you think I'm in any kind of shortage disappoints me.
Yeah, me too.
Especially being a female involved in the VC, there's no way there would be any kind of a shortage for a female.
No.
I mean, not to mention, I'm a review channel. I've had companies send them to me for free. I don't even have to buy them anymore.
Wow.
See, Lisa, you need to step up your game.
What? So I get dildos?
Well, not just it's not just.
Well, we have a place. You have a place.
I unboxed some of them.
Lisa's gonna get a signature model. There you go. The electric banana. Groovy Lisa's.
I want to like
Electrical
dildo 5000.
banana.
Like it has to have like a remote control. Like it has different temperature settings.
They have ones like that.
Slow, medium, fast, and what the fuck?
The fact that you think it's only
And then, oh God.
Honey, they have like 15 on them now, just as a default.
15? Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh.
It's like small, medium, fast, extra fast.
That
Leave
is
your boyfriend.
faster than my damn stand mixer.
Oh, so
It's faster than your what?
My stand mixer trying to make a damn cake. That's like.
See, if your mixer goes bad, you could just clean it off and go.
My dildo goes bad.
well, you can if it goes bad, you can always use your KitchenAid mixer, I guess.
I think if you can please yourself and charge your battery at the same time for your car, I think you got a pretty good deal.
It's Bluetooth capable.
Nowadays, you don't even have to waste batteries. Now they're USB charged.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That just took me into a whole different realm of what the fuck. I used to carry them around in my car.
Yeah.
So I could charge them at the gas station.
Okay.
Do you know what they make them now where they connect to Bluetooth, where you can actually end up sending one to a girlfriend who lives across the country?
I have at least three that do that.
Yeah, and you hook it up to your phone, and your boyfriend being in a different state can like press
Things
it.
gone longer with David
like,
Long, and I was going to give him the code to buy this.
Hello.
Don't give me ideas.
Yeah, just like look at hello.
It'd be like this is the old days. It'd be like this.
I mean, there's low settings that are like that.
Yes. Who is it? Dildogram.
Oh wait.
So,
Perfect.
Dildogram.
We can send that to
There's
Dolan.
so much variety in them at this point that I mean, there's new ones that come up all the time, but I'm like, yeah, I haven't even had that one yet. Damn,
And this is still in the vinyl realm here.
It is. Go figure. We have not left the vinyl realm.
Oh, hey, Royce, how you doing?
Don't worry. Just because we don't talk about music 24/7 doesn't mean we can't talk about
I
anything.
love that
Can you
actually
come
they can
over?
make up to music and it's in time
Help
to
me light my
music.
fire.
What in God's name is that?
Yeah, that looks. Why we have propane directions?
Oh, are you trying to hook it up to the actual
It's
cable,
gonna be
the
an
tube?
experiment.
Okay, hold on a minute. Are you going to tell me I'm going to hear an explosion in about 30 minutes from over there? You better not die.
A little longer than 30 minutes.
I love you. You better not die.
No, I just want y'all to be witnesses in case I blow my shit up right here.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Folks, don't do this at home.
You're going to hear, oh my God.
What else am I going to do it, Lisa?
I'm joking with
That's
you.
what she said.
I got you.
Oh, hang on a minute. What the fuck? I didn't put myself there.
Well, last night in my stream, Lisa was talking about doing things in a freaking fast food drive-thru. Remember? I was like going,
What? Hey,
I don't remember that.
Sometimes that
yes,
happens.
or maybe that was before you got there, Paul. She was talking about
No.
she's not jerking off in a fast food drive-thru. I'm like, where do you come up with this stuff, Lisa?
Well, because some high school kids probably done that. Some high school kids probably done that.
I'm like, I have never been like, I really want a Big Mac, and I'm sitting through the drive-thru. I'm really turned on right now.
What? You never
happened.
never done that in a big dome
What in the heck is...
No.
What in the hillbilly hell is that?
Think about it, Lisa. As a guy, it's much harder to be discreet than it is for a girl. We can get away with it and be sneaky in public. They can't.
True.
If you
Don't
turn
be doing that. Don't be going, oh.
I know. It's just kind of scary. I'm like,
if you turn that one, can you get shortwave radio? I'm curious.
What's happening?
I'm trying to warm myself.
Oh, okay. Invest in a heater.
it's a lighting system for Twitch from the 1800s.
Oh, it's a Victorian. It's a Victorian dildo.
It's ancient screaming lighting.
It's okay. You remember the old days? Hold on about that. The mixers with the hand, and there would be like a wooden handle. That's what it is on the end of it.
She's like, I need lighting. She's gonna light it, and she's gonna be like, ah!
I feel like
you just see a flash, and that's
I feel
the
like
end.
we got a new Urban Dictionary word, Victorian dildo.
No, it's Victorian lighting. Like I said, Victorian lighting for streams.
Right for it. That's my girl. Yes. I'm so proud of Jen.
There you
I
go.
lose it.
Oh,
We
I mean,
All right, guys.
Everyone, she did it. Give her a hand.
All right,
I
what's our
don't read
station?
Spanish directions.
Is that a boob warmer?
Yeah, James is asking, is that a boob
Oh, the vibrator
warmer,
stuff.
Shannon?
I was thinking,
Okay.
I even noticed that I turned one on and then back off.
It's a boob fryer.
It's literally
It's a
just
boob
like the back massager, but sounds like the sound effect is perfect for this
Fire.
conversation.
Well, it would come in handy if it's a boob warmer because
Well-
if you have a child, you're warming up their milk.
Yeah, Mom.
Warming up
Yeah.
dinner.
Here comes my mom. She'll do it.
It's true, Dusty. Yipes.
Come on, Mom.
Oh,
It's
God.
practical. Uh-oh.
She's got a big...
Whoa.
Yeah.
oh,
Just-
whoa.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh,
Yeah.
down for the count.
That's like when you get your head hit. Lights out. Mm.
No.
What's our
Uh-oh.
definition for Victorian lighting?
Ah.
Oh, okay. She's back. She's
There
back.
you
She's
go.
back. Okay.
Oh, and Mom's there, too.
Okay, everybody be polite.
You
Oh,
don't have
I'll
to
be
grab my
respectful.
phone real quick while we're watching it.
Hey, Charlotte, how many Waffle Houses have you ever visited?
Charlotte. Charlotte, no. How many Waffle Houses?
See, Dusty, you don't know that. I know the backstory of things. So I could...
She said a lot. She said a
Okay,
lot.
just checking.
More than Lisa? Impossible.
Well, because we don't have any Waffle Houses out here.
I'm just kidding.
But you know who showed up one day at a Waffle House, and he was like, he's getting ready, he's going to use it. Oh, yeah, I want my breakfast, but hang on. Oh, what the hell is going on in this place? Ooh. Is it a Waffle House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to the
IHOP to see Lisa.
Yeah.
I haven't been to an IHOP I haven't been to IHOP in like 5 years.
Oh,
Is IHOP even good anymore? Because I haven't been there in a while.
It was okay the
one
last
at a
time I
time,
went.
unless you're a professional.
It's pancakes. It hasn't changed much. It's like Denny's. I mean, since I was a kid, moons over my hammy and the Grand Slam tastes the same.
No, because last time I went to IHOP, it was so-so. And we have an IHOP near my house. I just never.
We have
gone.
ignition.
Ooh.
Sweet. So then we have heat.
We had heat before.
So
Royce,
the Lord said, "There shall be heat," and it was good.
I'm not doing anything for Halloween, Royce. No kids come by my house, so nothing is happening.
So what is our definition for Victorian lighting?
Victorian lighting, something that's antiquated and needs to be done up and has been used in years. Kind of like me.
I'm sure it involves candles. Ooh, that's bright.
That's a floor, dude.
Wow.
Oh, that's only one of them.
Yep, that's only one of them.
Are they directional? Can you like aim them in different spots of a room? Like,
Yeah.
oh, sweet.
That's brighter than Iron Man's centerpiece.
It kind of really is. Yeah, that's 7 days. It's going to be 84 tomorrow. Ooh. That's so much better.
You know, we are like so spoiled out here in Southern California. I mean, because out here it's like, no, it's overcast out here, so it's kind of cool, but it's still kind of warm. You know, even going into fall.
I'll be
it's
right
like-
back. I'm just going to put myself on mute for a little bit. I'm going to
Okay.
run and go get something to eat.
All right.
Well, too bad you're not in this neck of the neighborhoods. You can have chicken and dumplings.
Ooh, I love chicken dumplings.
That would
Well,
work.
see, I have this plan that I'm going to rent or buy a motorhome, teach Paul how to drive it.
Oh, my.
Mhm.
That's a
Uh-oh.
disaster right there. Mhm.
That would make a good YouTube series.
Oh, God.
And then we will stop at every one of y'all's houses and do a show and a dinner.
That'd actually be awesome.
That would be,
That's my
that
plan.
would be
So,
pretty
I'll
cool.
put it out there. Put it out there.
We have plenty of acreage you can put it on.
I mean,
so.
just,
It's a
just
travel
remind me,
log.
I'll go over to Dusty's house because my house is not a place you want to film at.
Oh no, you're gonna come here? Let's get
Yeah. Why?
Yeah,
I was
y'all
just
better
kidding.
start dusting some shit, man. Dusting
I
some
mean-
shit.
Dusty has a nice house.
I'm gonna have Lisa sit next to me, like, you know, like like Yoko used to sit next to Lennon all the time. I said, I'm
I'll
going
be
to have
like
her
this.
sit here and be completely quiet.
Oh my!
We'll buy her the hat. She'd be like, just sit here and like
Yeah,
stare at the wall.
No, be like this.
I'm in my mom's garage.
So I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some of you people have already seen what I'm going to show, but I forgot the title. I got to work this in before I kill this video in about 15 minutes.
Victorian
Oh,
lighting.
okay.
So take life a little
Mhm.
easier with Pacific Steel Company, and of course, certain people have seen already where I'm going on this.
Yeah.
But so basically, take life a little easier is oh boy, yeah, you old schoolers are gonna know who the hell this is. Yes, Rodney Allen Rippey made a fucking album in 1974. He was in the Jack in the Box commercials.
Wow.
And I think he might have been the one that created the term yeet, because it sounded they sometimes in the commercials he'd go, it's too big a eat. That's what he'd say. So yeah, it could be. You might be able to bow down to yeetdom for him here.
There
He
you
also
go.
won $6 Million Man and Odd Couple, and had an uncredited. We talked about this yesterday. He had an uncredited appearance in Blazing Saddles. Yeah, that's right. He's the young sheriff in
Ooh.
I
Blazing
went and looked
Saddles.
it up this morning too.
Yeah, so this, of course, put out early 1974, was on Bell. Here's the front and here's the back, and you guys know what the Bell logo looks like.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
the title song, released October 1973, is a single, made it to 112 Billboard, bubbling under, and then Pacific Steel Company. Now the thing is with this one, if you really like pedal steel, okay, you're going to really dig this, because it's 5 of the best players there were at the time. This came out in 79. Tom Brumley, Sneaky Pete Kleinow, J.D. Manis, Al Perkins, and Red Rhodes. That's right. Here's the front, here's the back, and it also happens to be on the Pacific Arts label. That's Mike Nesmith's label.
Ooh.
And I know you're not going to see it very well because of the glare, but yeah, so that is Take Life a Little Easier with the Pacific Steel Company.
Nice.
Damn
I
your
would-
shiny albums.
I'm wondering if Bell Records must have had like some kind of exclusive contract where they got like only like well, no, they had other artists on their label, but like they got a lot of like the television shows like Partridge Family.
Yeah.
That guy who
Yeah.
was obviously from TV, stuff like that. So I'm wondering if that was like Bell's like big thing back then. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I was alive back then, but I was like real little, so I didn't really know. You know?
My daughter asked me one time, because she heard me listening, and don't ever repeat this, you motherfuckers. Listening to Belle Div DeVoe.
What's so
She
bad
said-
about that? I love them.
Nothing really. But when your kid gets involved and she goes, is that the same band that did the Partridge or the Brady Bunch theme? Talking about Duvall.
Oh boy.
You know, no, I can't see one of the Brady's saying "Never trust a big button to smile."
Thumped her right in the head. I thumped her in the head.
I saw the weirdest Brady Bunch thing on Instagram earlier. It was like the
Mhm.
Brady Bunch dressed up as the Wizard of Oz characters singing Car Wash. I don't
What
understand
the
what the
hell?
context of that. I'll see if I can find it again. But I was like,
I bet you. I
what?
wonder if that's the Brady Bunch Variety Hour. If they were
It
pulling
looks
some
like it
shit.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I was like, or somebody was really smoking banana pills. One or the other.
Oh yeah.
So, one or
Speaking
the
of
other.
banana, I caught myself listening to old Foster Brooks, Rose, and Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He had me just real hard belly laughing, playing the drunk, and I just stopped in for a little drink to calm my nerves before I went to work.
Yeah.
Well, what do? I'm a brain surgeon. I mean, that stuff just killed me, and it was just true belly laughs. It takes a lot to make me do a true this show for one, but true belly laughs are hard to come by,
Mhm.
and that was one of the things that did it for me. And I
just sent Paul the link to Car Wash by the Brady Bunch.
yes,
It's on YouTube, so it should be safe.
Well, hang on, because I got a little treat here. I said I wasn't going to do it anymore, but I lied.
It can't be that bad. It can't be as bad as Barry Williams singing "We Are the Champion."
Oh God.
That exists?
Yep, yep.
La la la
No,
la
I'll have
la
to go
la
find it. I will
la
have to go
la
find it.
la la la.
Donnie
Oh,
and Marie
good.
doing
Jensen level
is
2.
pretty bad too. Yeah.
Next speaker has never met John Rickles. Oh, that's a luck. He has a specialty here at ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Foster Brooks.
Thank you, whoever did that. Lauren Green, I'd still hump him.
I almost spit my coffee out on that.
Oh, I said that out loud. I apologize.
Bonanza Lorne Green, or
Yes.
Foster Galactical Lorne Green?
I want Foster in vinyl.
Thank you very much. As the Frederick and gentleman just told you, I have never met Don Rickles. In fact, he's probably wondering what I'm doing here. He has never even seen. He has never seen me before. He has never heard of me, and our paths have never crossed. However, Mr. Rickles, you and I do have an indirect relationship. You see, I'm fooling around with your wife.
That was classic. That was classic. I love watching all those roasts.
Oh, Don Rickles.
So you see,
Smart ass.
we do have something in common.
I bet you Don Rickles got a lot back in the day from women.
We've tried to keep this very, very discreet. So don't tell anybody, will you? My wife would be furious if she found out about it. Don, I really must compliment you on your spouse, Mrs. Pickles. I say that because she's a real dilly.
Yeah.
And I must also admit you have a very lovely home. Incidentally, you're out of scotch.
I won't need this anymore.
And if you happen to think of it, pick up some pretzels.
Yeah.
You know, Don, what your wife and I love to do most? Watching you while you're on TV. And you're on, we just laugh and chuckle and giggle. And sometimes we even turn the sound on.
Oh, God.
You finish your act. That means you're on your way home, and I better cheese it. Which reminds me, you're out of Velveeta, too.
It's funniest to see a lot of the guys that are not taking the joke well.
Oh, there's Telly Savalas.
Now, please, Don, don't blame your lovely wife for any of this. Our getting together was all my doing. It's all my fault. I happened to be the one who answered her ad in the Hollywood Free Press.
That's freaking hilarious. Thank you.
You know, your wife thinks very, very highly of you, Don. She tells me you are a wonderful man. And I know that you must be to put up with all her snoring. She tells me that since she's been Mrs. Rickles.
Mrs. Don Liquor.
Every day of the year is Thanksgiving. By golly, that's what she gets for marrying the turkey.
Nah.
Bravo.
Yep.
That was A1.
Oh man.
A1.
I haven't seen that in a while. That was pretty funny.
I love
Made
all
you
those
kind of
theme
tingle in
ones.
some places.
Mhm.
Back when comedians were funny. Nowadays,
Yeah, they
comedians
were.
are like,
During the like early 2000s, weren't they selling all of those on DVD and like sets and stuff
Yes.
like that? The celebrity
You
roast.
still find them, believe it
I
or not.
remember. Yeah, I remember seeing that at Goodwill. And I think I sent a picture to you one time, Dusty.
Mm.
I sent a picture to you. They had a VHS of it in my local.
Oh, a
thrift store.
VHS. I'm pretty sure if it had been a DVD or something, I probably would like.
They're on
Venmo,
DVDs
might
now.
pick it
You
up,
used to
so.
be able to go to the dollar stores, believe it or not, too, and find them. So,
Mhm.
I'll see random things at my thrift store and I'll send it to him and be like, "Do you have this?" Like random CDs.
Yeah, and then when she's like, "Do you have this?" I'll be like, "No." And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna get it. I want it."
No, I
I'm like,
sent
"Oh, okay,
you.
thanks."
I sent you some stuff in the
I'm
past.
just kidding. I'm playing with you. She gets all, "I say you something."
No, but some of them,
It's actually really great
I've
to
seen
see
and I
two new
bought it.
people.
Yeah.
It's really great to see two new people. Haven't seen Gruesome or Dusty, you know, since ever I've been on here, so it's kind of been fun.
I've known them for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not new. I've been here for a few years, but
I've been here for since the start of YouTube, and I don't remember what year that was.
yeah, like I have my channel. What I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do later on tonight after everybody's done, maybe late tonight. So I'm gonna try out that restream.
We don't
So I
even
want to try
know.
streaming with it.
Tell us.
Yeah, I want to try and do that restream thing because this price of the StreamYard ridiculous.
It is,
and they're about to build me soon. So
It's crazy. I mean, I wish they were cheaper
Yeah.
because if they're gonna get rid of the free plan, I'm gonna have to find another way to stream.
well, like I said, on the 20th, or whatever, when they start charging or whenever they start charging, I mean, like half of the VC is gonna disappear.
Yeah,
it's like until they figure out what's
Basically.
going on. So
yeah, because
it's gonna be like
Everybody's either
Thanos.
going to Restream or Streamlabs. One of the
I'm
two.
just gonna do solo
Yeah.
streams because I can still do solo streams with my.
If you guys send me your link in
Uh-huh.
the comments, I will support you all just like a double D bra, okay? I
Cool,
will
great.
send y'all money every month. If I find out I have extra, which I will have.
Well, it's not
No,
that
I
sweaty. You know what it
totally
is?
will.
It's just too expensive. I mean, they want like $45.
Yeah. that's a
So
lot of
even,
money.
I mean, it's like I'm sure I could swing it, but the principle of the thing that they're gonna like turn around, they're gonna charge you $19.99, and then they're gonna turn around and be like, nope, now it's $45. That's like ridiculous.
And they're not
Yeah.
even giving you
You know?
very
Cheaper of a
good
jump
features.
for me because I had it grandfathered in on it was like a Black Friday thing, and if you had like signed up for it then it was only $10 a month. So mine had
Yeah.
only been 10 and they told me it was going to jump to 45. I went, nope, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, because mine's been like 22, and I just like I pay for what. Well, now it's called the core plan. Before it was just called the, it wasn't called the core plan. I forgot what it was called that time, but it was the most simplistic. Enough to get you going, enough for you to have a little bit of stuff in the corner and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with Restream and see if I can use all the programs and all the plugins and everything that I use for my music and everything on Restream and have it work. So I tried using Restream one time before. I like the interface. I like how it looks.
Yeah.
And I paid for it, but I was having problems with audio sync issues with my voice.
Mm.
But I had seen that there was a gentleman on Rachel's panel who was a professional streamer and explained to her how to fix it, which was through latency. That you turn the latency all the way down and it syncs everything up. So I'm going to try it out and see if that works. If that works, I'm going to Restream. Yeah, definitely $19.99 a month. So yeah, as long as I can do everything I do on StreamYard or Restream, I'm good.
Yeah. Let us know, Dusty, because like I
Mhm.
said, I'm on the fence right now.
Me too.
Until I
Yeah.
can figure it out. So, but
Well,
I got to do it soon here. So,
Yeah, I mean, because I only have like a matter of a couple of days before they're going to charge me again. So I'm kind of like on that fence, like, okay, am I going to let them charge me another month and then cut it,
Yeah.
or what am I going to do? But I know people like Mayo and stuff like that. I kind of like discussed it with him, and he was like saying he's all, well, I'm probably just going to keep it because I understood his whole thinking was like, the devil is better than the devil you don't.
The devil,
Yeah.
I don't know much about this all
Mhm.
streaming stuff, except for people keep posting shit of me on YouTube that I don't really like.
Mhm.
But is there a way that somebody could start another streaming service that is cheaper, that still has all the technology and the syncing and
Well, there's been a lot of them in the past. I think the thing is that the getting the guest up on the screen, that's the hardest problem because I mean, you could use like OBS. I use OBS for like Twitch and stuff like that, but it's very difficult to get your guests on. And StreamYard's the one web-based whatever you may call a streaming service that made it very easy for you just to bring guests up. You send them a link, bring them up. That's it.
Yeah.
And Restream is kind of like the same thing. Then there's also like Prism, which I think does somewhat the same thing. There's one that's called Evu Max or something of that sort that kind of does the same thing.
One Stream and there's Streamlab. So those are pretty much your
the artist one, yeah. I think Streamlab is like the artist something or whatever. It's called like artist something or yeah. But
well, and I'm hearing it, from other sites and stuff that that it's becoming a problem how expensive it is.
It's a shakeup.
It's a shakedown, breakdown.
Well, yeah, that too.
And
some of the alternate ones
right.
are as a result of it. Some of the alternate ones, they're coming up with deals for like the first 3 months. If you sign up because of the StreamYard increase, they're giving you a deal on the pricing. So I haven't tried one stream, but I've seen a ton of people tag me and try this one, put in this code, and they'll like knock off about like 45% because of that. It's like, I see what they did there.
Yeah. I'm not James Bond. I'm not putting in no codes. And last time I put in a code, I got kicked off of Facebook.
But the thing is with StreamYard is I used to know, I mean, I haven't tried the hack in a long time, but Lisa knew it and I knew it, there was a hack that you could do to StreamYard where you could just keep on renewing your hours. Because they would give you 20 and I would just keep on renewing them. So I'd be on the free plan for like the longest. It had something to do with the email. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I'm sure I could look up how I did it. But if StreamYard is still going to have the free plan, which I don't know if they're going to just continue, because I had heard they were going to, and then I heard afterwards, no, they're not going to. They're still going to be the free plan.
Yeah, I heard conflicting stuff there too.
I think 6 people on a panel's perfect,
We all subscribed to it, the free plan. Could we share our hours? I mean...
No. Unfortunately, no, you can't. I tried figuring that out too, because usually I'm pretty good like figuring out workarounds. Wasn't able to figure that out. But like I said, usually when you have 6 people on panel, that's good enough because if you have any more than 6 people, like I said before, it becomes like kind of like a cacophony, and it's like you're just kind of like everyone starts talking over each other and stuff. So I think 6 is a good number, and that's what free gives you.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still here, so.
and free gives you 6 people on screen. I think that's good,
Yeah,
but
that's pretty good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be that time. I've got to go take care of something, and I'm so glad that I had everybody up here. Okay, and you know what, Dusty and Lisa, thanks for being well, not newbies, but it's been so long since you guys have been here.
Yeah.
Of course, obviously, you guys can come up whenever you want when I do these things. So let's see. Before I go, I put that new jukebox from hell, okay, which is up there now for RTZ Return to Zero from 1991. Next week's will also be this guy from 1983, Joe Perry Project. Once a rocker, always a rocker. Yeah, and then and then but we're gonna try to shoot for doing one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, hang on a minute. So Saturday I gotta work. So I'm not gonna if I'm gonna do this, it's going to be, well, probably the start time will be similar to the time I did today here. So,
Mhm.
but I'll try to let everybody know. What happened? What happened?
Spider.
Oh,
Oops.
damn it.
Yeah.
Well, she's got that.
Okay.
You know, that could have been one of Spider-Man's illegitimate offspring.
Could have been
you know?
Boris.
Yeah, it could have been Boris.
Could
I
have
love
been a
that
radioactive spider. Could give you superpowers.
I'm fucking joking.
Oh, gee.
Wait.
Oh, that's not fair. That's fair.
Whoa.
I don't fuck around, man.
Mothra.
Whoa.
What the spider?
What the hell?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
And on that note, see? All right.
Bye, everybody.
Paragraph.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me,
All
Paul.
right.
Thanks
Love
for
you
having me.
guys.
All right,
Have a
bye.
great
I gotta go break up a fight in there anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
I gotta